Well, I tell you, I grew up in the South, and this is an amazing thing to me. I didn't even know there was such a thing as camp meeting. And our friends who invited us, Paige and Cheryl Lee, had told us about it, but I never understood what they were saying. And when we drove in yesterday, and there was this huge crowd of people and cars and what they call tents that look like little barns all around, I didn't know what to expect. It's been great. It's very spiritual, because the church services that occur at least 3 times a day.
Turn to page 108, please, and good morning. We've had some wonderful singing out here.
I would say that the beginning of the camp meeting that we have as we have it today began about 1800 or probably before 1800 when circuit routers spreading Christian message all over the United States, as it was at that time, would ride on horsebacks for thousands of miles, preaching daily, preaching to every audience, to every congregation they could find. And also this included the camp meetings. And one of these camp meetings was the one we have here at Indian Fields. Since there was no established churches, mainly at that time, these camp meetings were the beginning of the churches, because the gospel was preached to these people, and when it was preached to them, then they would go back into their communities and began to build churches.
Great preaching, singing, music, and fellowship, and with some beautiful fall weather to finish our encampment.
So the beginning of the spread of Christianity, we can say, was helped, if not caused, by the beginning of these camp meetings. They had camp meetings all over. When the established churches came along, in so many places it took the place of the camp meeting. But in this area, around St. George and Harleyville and Rosenville and these areas, we find that the camp meeting is still a very important part of the lives of the people in these areas.
I remember when they cooked that camp meeting on trevises, just an open fire. You had a long trevis that would hold about 3 pots, and that's what you cooked. You built a fire and then it came up. It was just so tall.
My name is Bernice Griffin, and I was working for the Siders and Rick Warner for about 10 years. The food and stuff is prepared by menu. Right now I'm preparing string beans, lima beans, cabbage, roast pork, baked chicken, fried chicken, red rice, white rice. It's just like you cooking at home, you know? And you just go right on doing what you do at home, the same food that you cook at home, same food is here.
Good food, golly. Cheryl and I had a great time walking around. On the inside of the tents are kind of the living areas, and the outside of the tents, or the back side of the tents, are the cooking areas. and to walk around all the cooking areas and watching the food being prepared, and everybody has fried chicken. Most everybody has ham, and but there's lots of barbecue and sweet potatoes and potato salad and beans and peas and just great home cooking. And it's almost all done on wood stoves, which is really amazing that they have these cords of wood stacked out back, and they're using these old wood stoves that have been used for a very long time. Many of them are, I'm told, are made from old ice when they used to make ice, the ice molds. We did find one group that had cheated and run gas lines into their old ice mold oven, but most of them are run with the wood, and it's a hot process, and it's a hot day today, and I'm glad I'm not in the kitchen all day cooking.
This is the most fun time of the year. This is camp meeting time, and it's all generations love it. We love the food, we love seeing our kin people, and of course the religious services are wonderful. I think it's a cultural event that anybody would enjoy coming to, and I would highly recommend it.